We're about to start a show soon. Thank you everyone for tuning in to our YouTube live stream. Let me turn this down a little bit.
Man, why is it so cold? We should buy a little space heater to put in here.
That'd be nice.
Tell us that. My email is actually I'd like to request a space heater.
Why didn't you wear a jacket?
Because, you know.
I have a jacket right here.
Because you're what?
25 seconds.
25 seconds?
Why do we wear these?
It's for the culture, man.
For the culture.
12, 11, 10,
Look at this, Chandler.
What?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, everybody. Happy Aloha Friday, and thank you for tuning in to 91.9 KDNE Crete, Nebraska. You're here with the Daily Vibe. My name is Jace.
And this is Chandler.
And this is Dustin.
Alright. First off, I'd just like to mention, if you would like to, we are currently having a YouTube live stream going on. You could look up the Daily Vibe 91.9 FM on YouTube to find that, and as well as to maybe follow our Instagram. And our Instagram is at the.dailyvibe. Check that out.
Please do.
Yeah, if you want to. Some more information about the Daily Vibe in general is we are doing a giveaway. So we're doing a little Instagram giveaway. It's pretty simple. If you check out our Instagram page, the.dailyvibe, we have a pretty recent post about the giveaway and rules to enter. All you have to really do is follow our Instagram, like the post, and then share the post to your story, to your Instagram story.
And tag us.
Yes, and tag us. That's the most important thing, is tagging us, because if you don't tag us, then we won't really know if you entered or not. But yeah, we're going to be selecting 10 random winners on Monday, so stay tuned, and we'll...
Yeah, get entered in that.
Enter. It's we got some very cool new stickers that we just created and bought recently, which is going to be included in the prize giveaway, as well as some other KDNE goodies.
Yes, sir.
All right, so what do we got?
First up, we got some news, starting with Jace.
Yes.
And go ahead and...
Okay, so if you guys read the paper, the first thing you would have seen on the paper is Carter compares faculty to Anne Frank, which is kind of outrageous, in my opinion. But it says here on Doan Line that Doan President Jack Carter equated faculty dissatisfaction to Anne Frank and hiding from the Nazis during World War II. So, we have that statement, and we'd just like to play that for you, for everyone to hear. And so we're going to do that right now. So soft. Alright, well, for those of you watching here on YouTube, we'll explain a little bit more in a little bit, but we're just playing the interview recording of Jack Carter.
I actually haven't heard it all, only that little tiny intro.
Alright, so, just like to apologize for the quality of that recording. It was quite soft, couldn't really hear it. But what he says is, so there is a faculty meeting last week about the employee engagement survey, and so during this interview, Carter said, if Anne Frank can find a way in World War II, to be in a room and able to fight in the way she did about her experience and her hope that she had, we can certainly find ways to improve culture here.
I feel like there are plenty of other analogies
Yes.
that could be
It's
used.
a pretty big leap to
Like-
to jump from that.
I don't know, what made him think that? Why, out of any analogy, would you choose that one? It doesn't compare at all to the situation between what Anne Frank had to go through and to what our faculty and staff here, their issues and things. So it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. Well, anyways, going on the story, the analogy basically implied that staff should put on a happy face and comply with current leaders' decisions about Doane and its future. The analogy paints a bleak picture of the employment of faculty in the near future. What do you guys think about that?
First off, I feel like this just definitely shows the divide that we have between faculty and administration.
Right.
And so I don't know. I just feel like that's not a good enough answer of just telling them, hey, put a smile on your face and just try to get through it.
That's no way to go about any situation in life. If you have a problem with something,
You gotta face it.
yeah, speak up and figure it out. Don't just sit there and comply with it. It's just, that's literally what we do in society. Is if we don't comply with the law, we protest it or we sign petitions and things like that in order to hopefully get it changed one day. Anyways, and I think the worst thing about this analogy is, it also states here in the article, Anne Frank did not live to see the end of World War II, as she died of typhus fever in Bergen-Belsen concentration camp. So that's just even worse. What is he trying to say here? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand the analogy at all. It doesn't really compare what he's talking about. It doesn't make sense, It just makes everything look a lot worse. And I don't even think it fits into, what he was trying to actually say, I think it was, extremely dumb to just word it that way and say that when it doesn't even fit in this context, in my opinion.
So,
I will, I'm gonna kind of edit something you said, Jay. So, Carter did not actually say the typhus statement. That was just.
Oh yeah, it was just included in the article.
Yes. So just for anybody who was confused at that, Carter did not say that. It was just a statement in
the article.
Okay.
Anyways, continuing. So it says here that Brad Elder, a biology professor, he said that there's also a push for Doane to provide more online classes, and the article states that the administration originally gave faculty a choice about teaching online. Elder said, most faculty denied the request because being an on-campus professor is already a full-time job, and creating online courses takes away from what little free time professors have to spend with their families, Elder said. And so when faculty on campus said no to creating online classes, the administration went ahead and created online classes and hired people who do not have the proper experience and or are not the most qualified to teach a quality course, such as adjuncts and students who are still pursuing their master's and PhD. Wow.
Yeah.
So they just forced it upon.
I don't know if it's true either, but I heard that you also have to pay more to take the online courses than you would if you wanted to take it on campus.
Really?
I heard. I don't know if that's not, I don't know for sure, but that's what I heard from somebody.
See, the problem I have with online courses is it just ruins that whole personal connection.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. That's the entire thing about Doane is we're a small college.
Yeah.
We create relationships between professors and students, and that's what makes coming here so great is that you get that experience, unlike a, huge Division I university school, whereas they have 300 students in one lecture hall and you're just a number to the professor.
You also have to think about that there's a lot of out-of-state Doan students that are
Mhm.
taking online courses too. So like you also still have to account for them. But I mean, I know what you're saying though.
Yeah. So the recurring lack of communication between the administration and faculty has led to distrust and a negative attitude among faculty for the administration. However, Carter offers a simple solution to this distrust and negativity. He says, each and every one of you has the opportunity to build positive energy. He said this to the faculty in attendance, as if Doan's problems can be fixed with a smile. That's, oh my god, I can't, like, it's hard to read this.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I don't want to, like...
That's definitely not what you want your president
Exactly,
to be saying.
and, like, it's my own opinion, obviously, but if he's, saying things like this, then maybe he's not fit to be our president,
Yeah.
That,
I just, it just baffles me. And then, like, some people may see this as like, well, it's an analogy. He didn't really mean it.
Or maybe he wasn't educated on all of the things that happened to Anne Frank.
Yeah, it's
So
just like
that could be the case.
And maybe some people were just like, okay, well, that's just a weird comment in general to make, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like it is slightly insensitive, if not almost wholeheartedly. And so, yeah, just so many other options out there.
Honestly, okay. Well, in response to this kind of outrage, you could say, on campus about his analogy, he actually sent out President Jack Carter sent out a formal apology about his analogy comparing Doan employees to Anne Frank today. So he says, I made an analogy that if Anne Frank could persevere through the most difficult times, that our employees could do the same, Carter said. I am sincerely sorry if my remarks offended anyone, and I regret any misunderstandings that may have occurred. And he also welcomes anyone with concerns or who was offended to meet individually with him. So, I mean, yeah, like, cool, he apologized, that's great,
Yeah.
but I don't
But
know.
who's actually going to go meet with him?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's why he included that, in my opinion. It's because he knows that he's too intimidating to go and personally, like, say, hey, I have a problem with you, you know?
It's not even the fact that he's intimidating, it's the fact that he doesn't engage with students here on campus.
Yeah, seriously, the only time
never
I've
seen
ever
him.
seen him is in the cafeteria.
Yeah, or just you see him
On
like,
his
randomly,
moped.
yeah, walking around campus or riding a Segway.
Segway, my bad.
Yeah.
I didn't even
see him
see.
riding
I've never
Segways.
even seen him. Like, I've heard people talk about him riding a little Segway,
But
but I've never even seen him.
You never see him because, I mean, don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure he stays in his office all day.
I mean, I could see his big house.
Yeah, but I don't know, he just, like, doesn't, like, it'd be nice if he could just engage with the students a little bit more.
I will say this. I did see him at an environmental awareness kind of presentation during the fall last year. So I can't say I haven't seen him anywhere besides the cafeteria. I'll give him that.
He came to one event on campus. Nice. I'm sure he does. I'm sure he goes to more. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it's like, hey, it'd be cool if you could learn some of our names. Say hi to us more.
Exactly. Kind of, cause like you would think, since it's such a small school.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't really expect the president to know students' names personally, because
You don't think so?
no, don't you think he has so much more on his plate than like remembering your name?
Well,
He should still maybe walk by and say, hey, what's up, or something, or like that kind of stuff. But I don't think it's like his job to know everybody's name. Like, I'm not gonna be offended if he doesn't know my name.
it's not a job, but it's something that you should do.
it's a personal touch.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
Shows he cares.
think about this. Okay, imagine if he were to, maybe if he learned some of our names, got to know students around campus, and then maybe there was a tour going on, for an incoming student who is maybe questioning about going to Doan or not, and say, Carter was walking by. It'd be cool if he said hi to them, and like, it'd be cool if the visiting student would see that, oh, our president makes an effort to, say hi to people. And it'd be even cooler if he said, hi to someone that he knew as a student on campus. Like, it would just show that, Doane makes an effort for each and every one of its students, that, we care about you, we want to learn your names, we want to know about you, and things like that. So
I will also say that we don't really know his schedule.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Okay, that's true too.
We can't kind of overreach, or like what he can't, like what he's capable or not capable of doing.
Everyone's capable of talking to someone.
Well, yeah, but I mean, as far as like going to certain locations where students are, because I don't know, who knows if he does just stay in his office all day.
Yeah. I mean, just from my own opinion.
Yeah,
our opinions, of course. So.
And I completely, I feel the same as you.
Yeah.
But just take that into account.
All right, enough about our president.
Oof.
Yeah, that's him coming on a little rant there. Just excuse us.
Okay.
Moving on.
The other news will be faster.
Yeah.
So next up we have, as usual, the annual price increase.
Bruh.
So
Tired of this.
Yeah.
Doane prices will increase by 4.8%. Coming up in the next year. The total direct charges, this is without scholarships or grants, will be $47,100.
Wait, can you say that again?
So the total direct charges, that's without scholarships or grants, will be $47,100. Yeah.
When we came here as freshmen, what was it, like 40 grand or 39, something like that?
It was something, yeah, closer to low 40s.
Yeah. Oh my, 7 grand, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like, am I doing the math right? Is that 1/20th of a million?
Huh?
Is that 1/20th of a million?
What is?
I don't know.
50,000.
No.
So if you
Okay.
went here for 4 years,
yeah, it would
Yeah.
be
It's a 20th.
if you went here for 4 years, you'd owe $250,000, pretty much.
That's if you don't have scholarships
Yeah.
or grants.
Yeah.
So
But literally every student on Doane's
Yeah,
campus
yeah,
has a
exactly.
scholarship.
Yeah, so in an email from the Office of Finance and Administration, they stated that no students at Doane has to pay the full amount. 100% of students receive some type of aid, and $21 million in scholarships are being awarded were awarded in the 2019-2020 year.
Let me get your guys' opinion on this. We talked about this in class. Don't you think it would help Doane look like a better option to students coming out of high school if instead of saying like $47,000 and then just saying like, oh, we give everyone aid, why don't they just like cut it in half or like whatever, like lower it and then just don't give as much financial aid? Because then it would like look like the college is like $25,000 instead of $47,000.
Well, because you want to get enrollment up, because that increases how much money is coming in.
Also,
right?
like
Through, tuition and
when
stuff.
you think about it,
But
like,
isn't it the same after you cut out the scholarships?
no, you can't say everyone's scholarships are the same. That's
yeah,
the thing.
I know
That's
that.
true.
Of course, everybody has different scholarships, and I'm still saying everybody should still have scholarships. They would just be like lower. Like say everybody's tuition and scholarships and everything were like 10% lower or something. Like making up numbers, obviously.
And then they just reduce the tuition by whatever percent they lowered.
Like if your tuition was reduced, then your scholarship would also be reduced. But then instead of looking like a $50,000 college, it'll look like more what you actually pay.
But-
well, so
wait.
go ahead.
Okay, let me say something. But if you also think about it this way, whereas like, that school costs $50,000, but they're offering me $25,000 in scholarships, and so like look at it now. Like I'm getting so much money from this school.
Nah, that's like the method of like saying something's on sale when it's not really. Like, oh, it's normally $70, but now it's $30, even though I've never seen this product before in my life to know how much it normally costs. You know what I mean? Like, it's that same thing.
I don't know. I don't know how all of this is working. Like why they're doing this.
I mean, obviously it's above me. Like, it's not that simple. I'm very, very like simplifying it, but I just think it would make more sense like to the average person that wants to go to college and say they look at another school and it's like $30,000, and then they look at Doan, and they don't look that everybody gets financial aid and
Right.
stuff. They just see that it's $47,000.
True,
like,
so they
I'm
might not
going
even
to Doan.
apply in the
Yeah,
first place.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Okay.
I think it would look a lot more appealing to high school kids.
Yeah. So, however, after troubling years in recruitment, the discount rate for freshmen skyrocketed to about 70% to try and entice a higher enrollment.
Okay.
So, I'm trying to do something, but however, if you think about it, they're taking more money that we don't have,
Yeah.
giving it to students who are coming in to try to get more money in. It's just a cycle.
It's a loophole,
It's-
or not
yeah.
loophole, but it's just like they're in a cycle.
Yeah.
Something that I don't understand is why can't they keep the tuition the same from when you came in?
Yeah.
Like, you know how like I would understand like okay, raise tuition every year, but raise the tuition for the incoming students, not for the students that came here when it was $40,000 and all of a sudden two years later, yeah, 2 years later it's $50,000. It's just like keep it the same or raise our scholarships. Like, are we like
Yeah.
are we getting additional scholarships while the tuition goes up? I don't think so. Like our scholarships are the same, so it's like I don't know.
I was just gonna say
We need
that.
money.
Yeah, give us a
We
4%
need money.
raise in our
Yeah.
scholarships, please.
I don't even remember what I was gonna say.
The
so-
university thinks they don't have money. We don't have money, man.
For real.
The other day I had like 0.69 in my bank account.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Desmond.
All right, so next up we got Doan professor Courtney Bailey is looking to help students learn about doing their taxes, a skill that college students don't always possess. So Bailey and various accounting students are offering help and lessons on Wednesdays from 4 to 5:30 p.m. and Saturdays from 10:30 to 12. These lessons are located at Crete Library at 1515 Forest Avenue. And the Volunteer Income Tax Assistant Program, VITA, is a program run by the Internal Revenue Service, IRS. The program seeks to help prepare tax returns for low to moderate income individuals free of charge. So if students want to participate in this event, they're asked to bring a social security card, a photo ID, all the tax forms that they have received, and routing and accounting numbers for their bank account. And additionally, students will need to schedule an appointment at the library to set up a time to come in.
So be prepared.
Be prepared.
If you want to learn how to do taxes, you gotta be prepared, man.
Hey, it's pretty cool that they help you though.
No, yeah, I think it's great that they're preparing students for the real world.
Hopefully, they do actually show them and not just do it for them.
Yeah.
Cause I can't say anything. My mom does my taxes for me. Thanks, mommy.
Mommy, can you help me with my taxes?
She got me some money. So.
Okay.
All right. Up next, we got the crime log.
Okay, cool.
So, the Doan Safety Office reported incidents in their public crime log. Incidents reported between February 15th and February 23rd include a motor vehicle hit and run in the parking lots. It didn't specify which parking lot. And then a disturbance in the Perry Campus Center lower level.
Why are we still doing these hit and runs, man?
I don't know.
What
That's annoying.
exactly is a disturbance? I feel like that's a very vague term.
That
Like,
probably means they called in safety because someone was loud.
Or maybe there's a fight about to happen.
Maybe.
I would never see that.
Yeah, probably people yelling at each other.
Yeah, maybe. Or could have been Greek life. They could have just been going nuts in Perry while, yeah. I don't know, but stop these hit and runs, please.
Yeah, please.
That's not
Before
nice.
my car's next.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so up next we got some sports.
Alright. So, we got the men's track team. Doan's men track team claims its 7th consecutive indoor conference championship.
Wow.
Yeah. And the women got 2nd place. The Doan Athletics reported that 32 men all earned all conference performances, and 24 of the women all conference being earned if they were placed in the top 8 of an event.
Oh my God.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
They're nuts, dude.
Yep. So it's the women's 2nd straight year of getting 2nd and losing in the championships after having had won 8 years straight.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's.
I mean,
That's
that's
wild.
still great.
Yes,
Though. Like,
second.
second.
Yeah,
Like,
twice and then 8.
They probably
in a
couldn't
row.
even been off by that much. Like
Yeah.
knowing how good Doan is.
I mean, if you're gonna drop, like, dropping one rank
Is
is
not-
probably
yeah.
the best way
Yeah.
to do it.
So lastly, the Tigers will return to the NAI National Championships on March 5th through the 7th.
Ooh.
So go cheer them on.
Just go down.
All right, thank you, Dustin.
So
So
I
ne-
just talked so much.
so next up on sports, we have sophomore Boggy Boldma. Will be representing Doan University at nationals.
Nice.
So he had led the Tigers with a win in the 141-pound weight at the conference championship in Sioux City, Iowa. So he will head to the NAI National Championship on March 6th and 7th, which will be held in Park City, Kansas. And according to Doan Athletics, he is the first Tiger to win that weight class in GPAC.
Wow.
So, congrats, Boggy Boldma.
Yeah,
I
man.
apologize if I'm messing up your name.
Yeah, congrats. I'm
But-
not gonna try to say it.
Best of luck to you.
Yeah, and the what was it? National
Nationals,
Yeah,
Championship.
national
Yeah.
championship. So,
Wow, that's great, dude. Sports are doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it. I like to hear that. You know,
Than
Doan is doing
basketball.
great. What?
nothing.
Nothing.
Just keep the secrets from me. Okay. Anyways, some results. Some last week's results for our sports teams. Unfortunately, men's basketball lost to Hastings, 84-74, and as well as Briarcliff, 74-66. Women's basketball lost to Hastings, 95-59, and they also lost to Briarcliff, 69-50. Wrestling plays 7th at GPAC Championships. Softball beat Kansas Wesleyan University 3-2, lost to Northeastern State 6-0, lost to Kansas Wesleyan University 4-0, and beat Haskell Indian Nations University. No score there. Anyways, upcoming for this week's sports on Saturday, the 29th, the cheer will be at the NAIA Regional Championships. Baseball versus Mayville State University, a doubleheader, 1 p.m. Men's tennis at Southwestern College, 2 p.m. Softball at Baker University, 2 p.m. Women's tennis at Southwestern College, 2 p.m. Softball at Friends University, 4 p.m. For Sunday, we have baseball versus Mayville State University at 12 p.m. And that's about it for our upcoming sports. So make sure you go out there and support your fellow Doan Tigers. Anyways, we'll be heading into break here pretty soon.
Go Tigers.
Yeah, let's go down. I just like to, before we go into break, I'd just like to mention again, if you want to watch our live stream, you want to see our faces, our beautiful little faces, you can check out our live stream on YouTube by searching up The Daily Vibe, 91.9 FM, and the live stream should pop up for you. And then don't forget to also check out our Instagram at the.dailyvibe. For the giveaway information, if you'd like to enter the giveaway, it is on one of our recent posts, and we will be announcing the winners on Monday. So, we'll be taking a quick break. Thank you for tuning in to 91.9 KDNE. You're here with the Daily Vibe. Up next, we have Tiny Dancer by Elton John.
That was 30 minutes.
That was actually really good.
Huh?
That was really good.
Dude, that was a great news segment.
That's because we were debating.
Yeah.
So
Dude, it was just some good news. That's what happens when we get good news,
Yeah.
bro. We can talk.
I will say, I don't know if the tune-in has been working this whole time.
Why?
Yesenia said it hasn't been working.
Try going to the Doan line. Oh. It's not working. So.
What is going on?
So everybody better be on there.
So nobody.
Dude, we should have our notes on there,
Hey everybody.
and then like pull it out like right here in front.
Oh, if I could have I could have the notes right here too.
That'd be sick. Why don't we utilize this?
To our 8 or 9 viewers watching, we just like to
What
thank
up?
you for tuning in.
Oh.
we
You're
just
the
got-
real MVP.
Yeah, I know. Because unfortunately, the website, the TuneIn website that normally streams our.
We should have our notes
Oh, whoops. that normally streams our what's it called? What is it called?
The radio show itself.
Like pull it out, like right here.
Why is
Oh, if
this-
I can have the. Oh, I can have the notes.
Okay. Yeah, our what is it? The TuneIn website isn't
Yeah.
really streaming our audio for the radio currently, so
Isn't streaming at all, actually.
literally you guys are the only viewers that we have at the moment.
And the actual radio.
Yeah, other than the actual people listening on the radio. But yeah,
How many are on right now?
right now we went down to 5, so.
Woo!
Why before
They
you
saw us.
leave,
Yeah,
huh?
I know. Why did 3 or 4 of you guys leave?
They saw us and they're like, oh.
Yeah, I know. Like we just came for the Be Right Back screen.
Oh, we got 3 seconds. Are we going after this song or no?
We have Billie Jean coming up, and then
Oh, okay.
we'll go live. So yeah, we just got Billie Jean playing. If you want to listen to it, you have to come to Crete, Nebraska, and then turn on the radio to 91.9 to listen to the music, because we can't play any of the music on YouTube, or else we'll get copy strike.
Yeah.
It doesn't even
Copy
change,
strike.
dude.
Yeah, copyright strike.
It's on cool instead of heat.
Okay, turn on heat.
It's all cool.
Look,
Instead of
it's like 72 degrees in here, and Dustin's complaining that it's cold.
70s.
No,
Set
no.
at 70.
He's a Nebraskan complaining about the cold. Me and Chandler are both from hot places, and no complaints here.
I got my sweater, my jacket on. Jace is going. Nice one.
Yeah, he's just a man.
Nice one.
Like it's Aloha Friday, so you gotta wear the Aloha shirt.
That's so sad, man. I can't. The amount of disappointment I have right now is just unreal.
Let's go to the Be Right Back train. So and then after the song, we'll just come back live.
Bye.
Be right back. I don't know.
Saved it.
Nice.
Nah, something like that.
And then, cause like, if you compare it to
Cause Chandler's
some of the other resumes that I was looking at, I was like, oh, these resumes are great. Like, so much experience, so much background knowledge. And then you see this other guy's resume, and you're just like, ooh, he's probably not gonna get it. Just
Poor
jokes, just
guy.
jokes. But yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Look at this power hungry man right here. Give him a little bit and he's gonna take the whole yard. Come on now.
I just think it's so cool. All right. I also.
Don't put this guy in a leadership position.
What do you mean, bro? I'm the leader of the Daily Vibe. So,
He turns off our mic.
I literally could. I also have a new soccer coach job that I really want Chandler to help me out with.
Yeah, so
Even though he's gonna be doing it for free.
Yeah, I heard the conversation between you two. He goes, Chandler goes, how much am I gonna get paid? And Jace goes, well, you're not gonna get paid anything.
this was after the fact that he had told me about the job, and I was like, oh yeah, sure, that sounds
Because
like
I
fun.
applied for it.
So are you like hiring me?
I'm hiring you as an assistant. Yes.
With
As
no
a-
pay.
No,
With
yeah,
no pay.
I'm an intern.
Yeah, let's call it an internship. Hey, it's some good experience to put on your resume, alright?
Coach little kids.
But yeah, I definitely would love to have you help.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Wow, dude, once a week, bro.
I can't.
Just
well, I
one
can.
practice a week.
I just choose not to.
Just because you're not getting paid.
Yes.
That is your, not even like, you're like, oh, I just want to help my best friend out, you know, with this, just once
See,
a
okay,
week. help
before
him
that
out.
would be I'd want to help the kids out before, and then I'd be helping you.
Yeah, okay, so do it for the kids, man. They're just kids, come on.
If you absolutely need help after the first week or two,
I won't even be there for the first week.
Well, then who's gonna be the coach?
Oh, look, it's Zach.
Oh, our advisor has just walked into the
Yes.
building. We must acknowledge it.
What kind of intro music do you want? What else was I gonna say? I forget. But yeah,
Nice.
that's about it for the weekend.
Should we do one segment and then do a song and then daily vibe check, or do we want to just
Let's
Yeah.
just
do
we'll
segments
come
until the
back
show
with
ends?
segments.
But then I can't do them.
What time is it?
We got
50.
10 minutes.
Okay, we'll do
Let's just-
the what if segment.
We'll
We
let's
can just do
choose
one. Yeah, we can just
Okay,
choose
we'll choose.
one.
Okay, let's do the
Let's
second one or the third one. The third one's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Chandler, what is it?
Yes. Okay. So, what if you could have coffee with anyone in the world? Who would it be and why? And so this setting the boundaries here.
Mhm.
You are allowed. You are like given the ability to meet with one person in your lifetime. It's like,
In your lifetime, or just like it says anyone in the world.
well, yeah, anyone in the world, but in your lifetime.
Oh, so they have to be alive.
Correct.
Okay.
And so they're obligated to have to go and have coffee with you. They can't
They're
refuse.
obligated.
All right.
Okay.
So somebody that is currently alive and that you admire, I would assume, is somebody you would have coffee with, unless
Okay.
you just want to experience it. Like,
A coffee with some random celebrity.
who's the comedian? The Andre.
Huh?
The Andre comedian.
Andre comedian.
The like super over the top. Eric Andre.
Oh, dude, that guy.
I would almost want to have
I
coffee
would
with
never,
him just
dude.
to see what
I don't even
what
know
would
who
go
that is.
down.
No, I would never go and hang out with that guy. He's crazy, dude. And I know it might be just an act, but
Yeah,
he's insane.
just like shameless, pure shame,
yeah.
pure shameless. Okay, does anybody have an idea off the top of their head?
I would say. Okay, let me think here real quick.
So no.
Yes.
I kind of do, but it's not a very good one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, given more time, I would probably pick a better answer. But I think it'd be really cool to talk to Joe Rogan.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Great one.
Because he's talked to like so many people that have so many different perspectives and beliefs and ideas and stuff. So like he's kind of heard it all, you know?
Right.
And then also, obviously, we like doing this kind of thing, which he's very good at, and
Mhm.
he could give plenty of advice
He's
for.
just so smart on
Yeah.
everything that he could talk
And
about it.
I just really like that he tries to be very objective about everything and not like be biased one side or another. He at least tries to see every like viewpoint, you know. And it'd be cool to talk to him about it. So.
I feel like the one I'm gonna say is pretty common out there. Mine would be Morgan Freeman.
Oh.
And to be honest, I would probably just not really talk too deep, like about any deep stuff, and I would
Yeah.
just
Listen to him talk.
just listen, just ask one question and just sit back and pretend I'm in a movie theater with a coffee.
Just like.
And you'd be
just
falling
close
asleep
your
to his
eyes.
voice,
Like,
like,
you just
ah.
close your eyes.
Yeah.
This is, I'm in heaven. This is what God sounds like.
I think that would be awesome.
Do you guys know who Chris Hadfield is?
Yes. Oh,
The
the
NASA
NASA dude.
familiar.
Yes.
The astronaut.
I love watching his
Um,
videos. You watch his
yeah.
ones where he shows stuff in space, right?
Yeah,
That is so
yeah.
cool. I love watching those.
I would definitely sit down and have coffee with Chris
Oh.
Hadfield because, like,
Can I change my answer?
no, it's too late. You already had coffee with him. That's your one and done.
No,
My
I
coffee
want to
time
go
is
back.
done. You can't go back in time. You can't change it.
You've
What's
already
said is
chosen.
dead.
Uh.
But
That reminded
yeah,
me.
I would choose Chris Hadfield just because he's been in space. Like, that's like 1 in a million, literally, chances of you going. And like, I think just his view on the world in general would be really cool, just because he's seen it from
Like the outside perspective.
from such a
Yeah.
different perspective from everyone else. So I think that'd just be a really great thing to talk about. And something else I would want to talk to him about is the moon landing.
Oh,
Ooh.
yes.
Because I don't know, there's so much conspiracy about it, and like, I want to know, is this real? Like, did we actually go to the moon? Or-
Wait, if I could change mine,
Okay,
you know
I
who
guess.
you know who it would be? You
Sure.
reminded me of it with the Chris Hadfield thing. Bob Lazar.
Oh, yes.
That would be
dude.
so cool.
I didn't even think that's such a good one.
That is such a good one, dude.
Him
saying Chris Hadfield made me think that. It's
Bob
the guy
Lazar
that
is the
worked
guy,
at Area
yeah.
51 and
what's
the other place?
All
Whatever
of
the
us
other
are
one
just
is.
like, yeah.
Yes, that would be
This guy's
so
sick.
cool. That would be so cool. Because I honestly believe that story.
Same.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
See, okay, my thing is with that is like he has almost like put his whole career and like livelihood on the line.
And friends and families.
Exactly,
Members
like
too.
just social life, everything, every aspect he has put into danger by like coming out and saying this stuff. And so that to me is kind of like the credibility
Yes.
Yep.
aspect of it is like if he's willing to go out and like risk everything just so everybody knows, then I don't know.
Yeah, like he knows he's gonna get ridiculed for what he says,
For
but
sure.
yet he still does it because it's the truth, or he feels that it's the truth. You know?
Check this out. 3 months ago, an article from Vice, the headline is, Bob Lazar says the FBI raided him to seize Area 51's alien fuel.
Yeah. So they keep raiding his house all the time. They even did it the day that he was on the Joe Rogan podcast. They raided his house
Wow.
because they think that he took a little sample of the whatever
like
the
the
thing is that
X-
makes the spaceship go.
It's like the X fuel, like
Yeah,
something
It's
else.
like-
called
it's a certain-
Atom 150, Element 152 or something like that.
It's like, it's an element unknown to
Yeah, yeah,
Earth.
yeah.
And so they've only like recently been able to like recreate it, and even then it like lasted for like a split second. And so they think that he like took some of it, so they constantly raid his house. And what's crazy is they don't even like just look through his stuff. They'll also take all of his electronics and computers and appliances,
Wow.
and they like look through them too, to see if he's like hiding information on them, like on the hard drives and stuff.
That's so crazy.
Like, that just says so much. If,
Yeah.
like, they have to constantly keep going through his things, and obviously something's happening behind the
Yeah,
scenes here.
and they deleted like all of his records of him attending MIT and whatever the other school he attended, and his records of him working at the airfield or whatever.
Wow.
The only reason they found out about it is because somebody found like an old like 1985
it was like a
what was it?
It was like a staff directory.
Yeah, like a
staff
directory
direct-
thing, and it
his-
said that he was in there.
yeah, like his name was on there.
That's insane. Like, his Wikipedia page doesn't even say he's like a scientist or anything.
Yeah,
It
because
says
there's no
actor.
records of it. They deleted the records at MIT, and
So they just
the other
say
one.
he's an actor now.
Really?
Yeah, it says actor, Bob Lazar.
Wow.
They took
That's
away
messed
all
up.
his credentials, man. Oh my god, this is,
Yeah, that's if I had to talk to anybody, it'd be him for sure.
that'd be the best, like,
Wow.
coffee conversation ever. Wow. Okay, well, we'll be right back with more some what if questions and just other segments that we enjoy doing. What? Alright, thank you for tuning in to 91.9 KDNE. You're here with the Daily Vibe, and we'll be right back. Up next, we have Can I Slide by the Whiteboards.